Hey, it's Shorzo here, and I'm going to be building on a planet that we all call home, Earth. But in Starfield, it's not so much a home anymore. And in this video, I'm going to be building the first landing station since the evacuation. So let's make our way there. Now the idea is to place one of those massive landing pads, and what I'm going to show you in this video is how to build on top of it and extend it as well. And most of you would know you can't really place anything on top of it, and you can't really build onto it either, so I'm going to show you how I do it. I found this hill surrounded by a flat area, and it's a perfect position for me to build on. I'm going to use that hill to make my extension the same height as my landing pad, because as you would know, the landing pad is massive. So here's the landing pad, and I want that staircase just to be on the edge of that hilltop. Now I'm going to place down an airlock, and I'm going to pull it as close as possible with the staircase on the landing pad. And once I raise it, the stairs actually deletes itself on the airlock, and it's just a small platform in front of it. And now you can see it looks connected with that staircase. And there's no gaps. There is a railing in the way, but we can just pretend that there's a gate there, and you can easily climb over. For the extension, I'm going to be doing a standard prefab either side, with the glass one and the white one in the middle, and then I'm going to put the airlock on the end here. Now what I've done with the prefabs is the left one is a double story one with a staircase inside, and the middle one and the right one are single prefabs stacked on top of each other, so the bottom floor leads to a dead end and the top floor is to get from one airlock to the other. But later on, when I was finished with the build and I started decorating, I actually decided to delete the airlock on the end here and use the middle staircase as the entrance instead, as I thought that would make more sense. So I'm going to do the same thing with the airlocks either side of this platform on the landing pad. I'm going to get it as close as possible with no gaps, make it look connected. I'm going to do the other side as well, and the idea for this of course is I'm going to add some more prefabs, but I'm going to do some massive ones. And yeah, as you can see, no gaps, looks proper connected. And yeah, I'm going to use these massive hexagon type ones because I feel like it angles itself on the landing pad perfectly. And the extension doesn't look out of place either, and it's looking pretty cool actually. Now moving on, I'm actually going to show you how I put stuff on top of the landing pad. And what I do is I raise a prefab up in a way that I can put the hallways across on top at the perfect height so it's sitting on top of it. And as most of you are aware, once you delete the prefab they actually float. I'm doing this all the way around, keeping it parallel using the markers on the landing pad. And as you can see, it really gives it a unique look. And you now have the freedom to a certain extent to put stuff on top of the landing pad. You can actually put stuff on top of these hallways. You can put some lights up, you can put some solar panels. And this was something that wasn't planned. I could actually connect one of the prefabs on top of it. It would only allow me to place one prefab on this hallway, the rest of them it wouldn't do it. I want to give these hallways a little bit of a purpose, so I'm stacking up these storage boxes all the way to the top to make it look like it's connected to it. And I'm going to delete the bottom as well, just to save resources because we don't need that many boxes. And I want to make them look like they're transporting cargo to my ship, which I do feel like that's how it looks. Now I might as well mine some materials whilst I'm here, and you can actually mine lead. So I thought I'd just put 3 extractors all along the landing pad here. There's only a little section of lead that I can mine anyway. And yeah, I'm going to connect them all to the storage boxes, put them all together, and yeah, I should get plenty of lead from that. So just finishing up, I'm going to put a few small extras. I'm going to put some solar panels along the hallways. I'm going to put a scan booster either side on these buildings. I'm going to do a couple more solar panels over here as well. And around the outside, I thought I'd just put some wind turbines. And on top of this prefab, I'm going to put a transfer container. And I'm also going to put some lights around the hallways, looking at the ship so it lights up at night. I would have liked to put the bigger light posts down, but they're a little bit too big. They overlap the hallway a little bit. But anyways, I'm really pleased how this has turned out. I've completely transformed this landing pad. Hopefully I've given some of you guys some inspiration to give it a go yourself. If you're enjoying the video so far, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you like what you see, consider subscribing. And I will see you guys in the tour. Thanks for watching. So I've pretty much used 100% of the budget, and I can't wait to show you guys what I've done. So as I said, that airlock at the back I did delete, so this staircase is the main entrance. And yeah, just look at it. I'm so pleased with how this has turned out. There's so much going on up here. It's not just a standard landing pad. And back here are 3 doorways. The one on my right is security, and to get to the other buildings you need to go through security first. So let's check that out. You can climb over the barrier easily. So visitors would come in here, they would place their stuff on the table, they would get searched, they would get put in this container. And then they would sit down with security, they would get questioned why they are visiting or if maybe they want to join. And security live in here basically. You've got a toilet, you've got a workstation with some beds, a nice little living area with a kitchen, and a dining table as well. So yeah, security are living quite nicely. So moving on outside. Opposite me is the cafeteria. The building on the right is the main workstation and living quarters. So let's check out the cafeteria first. And in here is where all the staff can come and eat. There's loads of dining tables, coffee makers to help yourself. And yeah, I've just put some food and drink on the tables to make it look a bit more realistic. Of course, there's a kitchen. I've put loads of pots and pans in the kitchen. Most of the stuff you see I've collected, so. And I am looking to have a lot of staff at this outpost because there's so many different rooms to work in. I haven't recruited a lot of people yet, so. And out here is a few turrets because this is the main entrance. Not that I'll be entering from Earth, I'll be landing most of the time. Didn't put a lot on the staircase up here because, yeah, there's no point. I've just put some plants and some benches. This is the main living area. I've got a portable cooker in case people don't want to go to the cafeteria. There's a computer there with some chairs and tables. And a dining table. And there's a nice view either side as well. This is the bedroom. As you can see, there's loads of beds and chairs. I'm planning on having loads of people here. And as you can see on the tables, there's so many stuff that I've collected. Got a nice dartboard there as well. And this is where it gets interesting. Back here, I've managed to put a toilet, a little private toilet. And the other side, I've managed to put a sink. So yeah, with these wardrobes you can put down, you can really make your own makeshift areas. So making our way downstairs. And I do like this. This is like my own NASA museum. So there's a mission on Earth that you can do and you visit like a NASA spaceport that's been abandoned. And there's loads of stuff in there that you can collect. So yeah, I've just basically displayed it all and I made my own museum. And yeah, the rest of the room is just a workbench with some storage. Got my mission board there as well. And a toilet. It's nice to have toilets in different areas. And yeah, this is the main workstation. It's of course a laboratory and there's so much stuff to do in here. Loads of computers, loads of workbenches, as well as microscopes that I've put down. Got some schematics on the whiteboard there. I've got two of the same workbenches. And the table in the middle, I've managed to clutter it with so many stuff. The stuff that's relevant as well. And in here is the armory. Of course, you'd store weapons in here, special spacesuits, ammo. There's a weapons workbench. We're also working on turrets back here as well. Yeah, I've done the same what I did with the bedroom down there with the wardrobe. So lastly, I'm going to show you that building next to my spaceship. That's on top of the landing pad. And the idea for that is it's basically just for storage. So if the storage on your ship gets full, all the storage gets put into that room. So I think I'm going to make this outpost like my main living place. I am quite impressed with this one. And yeah, in here you've got big crates. Basically just storage. I don't want to go overboard in here. And yeah, of course it's connected to the hallway, so I've made that look like there's storage coming out of those storage crates on the outside. But yeah, that's the tour pretty much finished now. If you liked the video, consider subscribing. I'm always going to come out with Starfield videos as well as Fallout. And occasionally I'm going to be playing some shooter games. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
For takeoff and